What's up, class? How's it going? Brother Rognon here. Week 4, let's talk about what is due. This week, honestly, is a little bit light on the homework side of things. So hopefully you take advantage of this week and start working on your brand project, because next week the homework, more than triples. It really is quite a lot next week. So I would highly recommend to start working on what is due next week and what's coming up. So let's talk about this week first. So basically this week you have 3 things that are due. Well, really 2 things that are due. The 2 things, first off, is your reading, which is, that's one thing by itself. So reading, which then leads to the quiz, right? The quiz is due by Saturday at 11 p.m. So make sure you guys hit that, read everything that's out there. Honestly, right now, everything that's kind of out, that our reading is talking about design principles, composition, fundamentals, contrast, lines, layout, golden section, and so on, right? So make sure you guys read over those, understand what those are, and that's going to help you with the quiz. Second thing that we're going to be talking about this week is copyright and fair use laws. This is especially important, especially with today's society and social media, and just like the amount of content that's being used and produced, and then what is protected under copyright infringement laws and what isn't. And so to understand that, there are how many videos? 1, 2, 3, 4, some videos that basically talk about copyright, fair use, 4 factors for fair use, licensing permission, and so on. Okay, I want you guys to watch these videos. This is an interview done by Brother Kerr, who teaches on campus, and then also Nate Wise, who is pretty much the school's copyright and infringement expert. So Brother Kerr interviewed Brother Wise and asked a lot of questions and talked about a lot of things. So it's great. These videos, they're all about 15 minutes a piece, give or take. You're gonna watch those, and basically that's going to give you the information to respond to these case scenarios. So these scenarios, there's 5 of them. You're going to pick 3 scenarios and basically respond to the scenarios and try and give an answer for what they're asking. Okay, so you're going to put that all together into one comment. Go to your social media, your Facebook page. For mine, here's the image. You'll go to copyright fair use, and then basically add your responses to 3 cases as one of these comments. Okay, that's pretty much the only homework that's actually due this week, is the reading, quiz, and then the scenarios. Let me continue on. So for the scenarios, by the second due date, you're basically going to comment and have a discussion with 3 of your classmates, talking about the scenarios and the answers that are given. You're going to try and decide, okay, what is and isn't copyright infringement. And so there should be a good discussion board that kind of comes out of this. Try and, again, if possible, respond to 3 of your classmates without responses. Otherwise, do your best with what you have. There's some suggestions here in iLearn on kind of some of the things that you could do to engage or have a discussion. So that's all going to happen on Facebook. By Saturday, the second due date, you're going to turn this stuff in. You're going to take screenshots of your comments, your original comments, and then submit that into iLearn as a PDF. On the second due date, we kind of changed up the order a little bit so that you have your reading, then telling you what to do, and then the videos are here for the second due date as a referral if you need to go back and look at them again. So let me know if you have any questions. Speaking of questions, you're always free to come here to week 4 questions on our Facebook group and make comments, and I try and respond to those really quickly. You have also probably seen another thing pop up on our Facebook group talking about optional extra credit. So this is 100% optional. It's totally up to you guys. You don't have to do it, but basically I like doing this because social media changes a ton, and knowing and understanding what things are changing, how things are changing, and how that's going to affect you as a practitioner, also how that's going to affect the users, are really going to be some of the things that's going to help you kind of stay ahead of the curve and see trends that might be coming. And so what I want you guys to do for this extra credit is basically you're going to go out and find a recent current a current event on social media and changes or things that are happening within social media itself. So a current event means within the last 2 weeks. It needs to be something pretty recent. There's a lot of stuff out there. The channels are all making changes all the times, but you don't have to necessarily just stick to that. But you could talk about like just events and other things that are happening. I want you to post a link as a comment to this thread on Facebook. But then I also want you to add a little bit more. I want you to do a brief description of why, or explanation of why this article is important. It doesn't need to be like a paper. It can totally be brief, right? Be concise to your point. I hate word count. So just share it, and then you guys will get a extra credit point for every article that you share. You can only do one article every time we do one of these. It'll be I think we're going to do it from here on out for the rest of the semester every other week. So you guys will have an opportunity to get some points. I will close down, make it so that comments turn off to this article or to this optional extra credit by Thursday morning. So basically Wednesday night at 11. You could just count it as that same kind of due date. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Reach out to me. Hope you have a good week, and we'll talk to you later.